make sure this video is okay. Because sometimes I do like to go through walkthroughs just to get to the ending. I mean, I know getting there is kind of fun, but it might also help that I know where the divergence start. What am I looking for? YouTube. I want to go on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I need to check my videos. Video manager. Oh no, I need to check Twitch, not YouTube. What am I doing? Twitch, video manager. It is an hour and 19 minutes. Alright, I'll export that. Private. Export. And that'll happen. Then we got this one going. And the walkthrough. Oh, hi there. Ending 5. Do not take a certain item. Do not perform the casket moving event. Ending 4. Take a certain item. Do not perform the casket moving event. Select accept and final decision. Ending 3. Do not take a certain item. Perform the casket moving event. Ending 2. Take a certain item. Do not perform the casket moving event. Select do not accept and final decision. Take a certain item. Do not perform the casket moving event. What the hell is the casket moving event? Ending 1. Take a certain item. Perform the casket moving event. The item can be taken only while controlling only Suga. The casket moving event has something to do with a room with tons of books at the end. I see. So I got to by taking an item and not performing the casket moving event, and don't accept. Take a certain item, perform. Is the certain item the Nyclo stone, I wonder? The item can be taken only while controlling only Suga. So that would lead me to believe that's how it is. Casket moving event is something to do with a room with tons of books. That's the most brief set of instructions I could find for getting the endings. That is very helpful. So the only way to get the differing endings seems to be like pretty much at the end of the game. I do not know, I came into the stream late, lol. That's alright. So what I could try to do... Do not take a certain item, do not take a certain item. I'm thinking that too, Sam? Yeah. Take a central item, do not perform the casket moving event, select accept. We can get ending 4 if we load right before the final decision. And that should be fine. So I'll go ahead and load up the save. Let me minimize this. I'll go ahead and load up the save. It was here. And I will not accept it. Or I will accept it. Because if you take the item and you don't do the casting thing, blah blah blah. Alright, so I'll just skip all this dialogue since we already know what it is. And then I'll accept the gem. That's what it is, right? Take a certain item. Do not perform the casket moving event. Select accept. Then after that, we'll figure out what the casket moving event is. And that should be hunky-dory. I'm pretty hungry. Should probably eat something soon. Are you okay over there? Alright. Blah 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 blah. But like I was saying, this game is cool and all, but I don't know what the quirk about it is that... Because in Japan, there's lots of stories like this where friends are trying to connect or protect each other. And, you know, friendship is very powerful and strong, and love conquers all kinds of things. Maybe it's just all the supernatural weirdness. It's a very well developed story, but it's not, you know, super unique, I guess. Because you can kind of figure out parts of it if you're familiar with anime or manga or just Japanese story writing in general. Maybe that's why I don't love it. I really like it, but I don't love it. It reminds me of Silent Hill. In some aspects, it does remind me of Silent Hill. Did I take it? Do you really need to give this to me? I understand. In exchange, don't go over there. We'll stay here together. Accepted the night glowstone. He's going anyway. Suga-kun? Bye. You can get ending 1, you just need to do something extra here, I think from that hint. Did I get a hint? I wasn't even paying attention. I was skipping most of the... Oh, crap. He locked the door. Okay, Sam, this room. The door has been fixed in place so it won't open. No, don't! In the end, you can't just do this, Suga-kun! After having given the Nightglow Stone to me, how could you just go over there? Well, I was gonna get ending 4. So, accept, and then just continue on with the thing. Because we took the item... and did not perform the casket moving. Yeah, it has to do with something in here, but I can't fathom what. Even though just before Suga-kun told me that his sword was almost done. I need to call for help. Quick! Quick, if I don't, then Suga-kun will. Hurry up! Scream and shout and let it all out. For the next ending. Alright, so we got ending 2. We'll get ending 4. Oh god. She's like screaming her head off. I think next we'll get ending 5. Then we'll get 3. And then we'll get 1. Wait. Okay, yeah, we'll get 5, then we'll get 3, then we'll get 1. Get us out of here, Mochi! What happened to Suga-kun? Oh, it's a guy. What happened to Suga-kun? Are you alright? No, ending 1 is the next that you can do with this save file. Are you sure? Because it says Oh, take a certain item and perform. Oh, you're right. I see. I'll come look. First, come up from there. Listen, you're coming up! After that, Officer Mochi went to look for Suga-kun, but he was nowhere to be found. In the cave, only the sword made of nightglow stone was found in a horribly twisted condition. How do you twist a nightglow sword? After that, a search for him was performed in the village, but for some reason it was immediately ended, because they all knew he was gone. I and Officer Mochizuki felt terribly angry in the village's heartless response. I see. Hold on, I need to pause my audio for a second. I gotta cough. Okay, I'm back. Heartless response. Immediately after that, he was found. It's unusual for someone who goes missing in the forest for their bodies to be found. I still clearly remember the words whispered by the people of the village at the time of the funeral. To me, while unable to leave the small box where he was laid, no matter how many days passed, Sakuma-chan said thus. Small box where he was laid? The Kotori Obake is still looking for you, One-san. Quick, leave this village before you get caught somewhere far away. And then forget it all, everything that happened in this forest, in this village. That nightglow stone that you have, One-san, wishes to protect you. The voice of the Kotori Obake and the voice of that stone, I can hear them both, so... Please, grant the wish of that stone. Grant the wish of the manager. Why are you BRBing? It's about to be the best part. A little after that, I returned back home. Now I can no longer see him anymore. And so I need to forget everything. What happened in the forest, and in the village, thinking that I passed my days. But on a day it rained suddenly. There were times when the repulsive voice I heard in the forest would graze my ear. Come, come, come. In those times, I tightly grasped the night glow stone I accepted from Sugakun. In doing so, the voice mysteriously receded. I am being protected. Even in death, Sugakun is protecting me. The promise that he bequeathed, and protected to the end. Each time I feel that, something heavy and cold mercilessly would weigh upon my chest. Everything has been taken away. Will I, for my entire life, be holding this in my chest? Forever from now on, without end? Etched in my memory will his appearance the last time I ever saw him. Right. So I need to figure out what the casket moving event is. Apparently there are other objects we can interact with them there. Casket moving. So maybe there's like a grave or something? Methinks. The promise he kept. Cool, cool. Alright, load the save back up. So we need to figure out what this... Hi, Shiko. Just inspect everything. Alright. Box. Does nothing. Barrel. Does nothing. Can I light the lamps? They do nothing. What about this? Can't go back out. Can I move this bookshelf? Lined with old documents. N5X, N4 complete, N3X, N2X, 2 complete? Oh, I see what you're doing. In the distant past, our ancestors received the Nickel Stone from a certain man. Why is it that my ancestors agreed with that man's deeds? Perhaps they may have been deceived. It was because that man, in order to entrap one woman he fell in love with, just for that purpose, deceived the people of the village. It was like mere lust. It was perhaps unmistakably a twisted love. That loved woman had her husband, child in her belly killed, and was made to live her entire life in prison as a plaything. How could it be holy for us to pray to that stone implanted with love and hatred as a source of protection? I saw into the interior of its darkness. Just which generation among my ancestors would have made it like this in there? The filth was not in there. Rather, it was perhaps I who have done nothing, who was the filthy one. Quite dreadful indeed. Almost everything was. I barely remember that shrine where there were those... Like, there was that room where someone gave birth. And there was a skeleton by a piece of paper or something. I wonder if that was her. If the Katori Obake was formed. Because the original story of the Katori Obake, I remember, it was that she was loved by many, like, men, I guess. And she was so charming that, like, they cast her out or something. Or the Ogami-san sent her away. I need to... If we were to try to forcibly flip the pages, it might just tear. It's quite difficult to decipher. In the interior of the forest of Drizzling Rain is the haunt of a whirlpool of souls of love and hate. Welcome back. Who was the one who made it? However, the ones who deceived the village must have been none other than us. This is exactly what the Saint Mask is. The disgusting deeds were in the inner forest and thus in the inner underground shrine. Pedestal made of rock. There's something we're missing. In the room of books, there's something to do with casket, but I don't see anything in there to really interact with, so I'm gonna go out and explore. Can we open up this? Maybe this has something to do with something. You mean you were back, or she was close? I think he means that he's back, because he said BRB earlier. Unpleasant presence drifts about, preventing us from going out. There's gotta be more. There's got to be something else we're missing. Underground water is seeping out. There's some kind of puzzle we missed. It's like a puzzle we have to make for ourselves. I think it has something to do with this room. It just seems weird that it's here and we can't open it. And then there's something to do with this weird pedestal. Pedestal made of rock. Which ending are you trying to get? The first one. Ending 1. Because we already know that we have to do the casket thingy thing. But I'm just trying to figure out how to do that. Where's that walkthrough? I'll open this up in case I need it. Kitty-some. And feel free to give me suggestions or a little hint. Ending 1, take a certain item before the casket moving event. The only problem is I don't know what the casket moving event is. I don't see a casket in here. Because there's just a bunch of things to read. There's nothing that resembles a casket. La 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 la. Ending hints. Ending 1. Casket moving event has something to do with the room with tons of books at the end. I see. So this is all the walkthrough says. Just reposted. I see. Let's see. The item is clear. Yeah, we already have the item. Think you have to only be controlling Suga. We have the item. I'm pretty certain it's that, the glowstone thing. We have to do casting thing. Oh, I see. Alright, that's weird. They're stuck together so much the pages don't flip. Yeah. One does wonder, right? Shall we try turning the pages now? Turn the pages. Upon opening the pages, there was a cavity in, as if it had been hollowed out. There is a key in the cavity. Obtained worn-out key. I will save here. Should I save over what this is? This is about when I got that item. So it should be fine if I save over it. Well, let's not go here. So he just had to get frustrated. It said frustrated and tear it open, but I guess we just accidentally rip it. Open with the key. What awaits us in here? There's water inside. The water doesn't seem to have changed at all, but strangely enough, it looks quite pure. On the door above, an stone is shining. Alright, let's go back and check this other way first. It would, but the instructions said the item can only be taken while controlling only Suga. That's why I thought that. When we went and got the Nightglow Stone in that underground refinery area, yeah, we already have the item. It's this one. The Nightglow Stone Jewel. We found it in that refinery tunnel, and he was the only one we were controlling at the time. I know, I was just saying why I thought that. Among the aged objects is an old book containing a collection of printed paintings. Suga, judging this to have no information, promptly shut the book at once and put it back on the shelf. Why won't he open it? What kind of book was it? Was it a dirty book or something? Faded away book has been left here. In order to save the woman, it is necessary to give offerings to a casket on a pedestal with a purified corpse put inside. However, the contents of the casket are incomplete, making it impossible to carry it out. Perhaps it is the sole hope that our ancestors, driven by guilty conscience, left behind, so that the woman would not be completely consumed by the men who destroyed everything, like demons. It's okay you didn't know. Don't worry about it. However, as long as we don't find the missing part of the corpse, purify it, and restore it to its casket, the hope cannot be sublime. Even though it's just a tiny fragment. Fragment, huh? Read the document. Details about the internal structure of the past Asakawa village seem to have been thoroughly investigated. In the writings concerning the village's self-government is a history that reeks of blood. For a crime that the head of a family commits, the indemnity can be paid only with one's family. Children are assigned a penalty or sold. The women, until they grow old and are thrown away, are required to exhaust their body to the village. However, since the prison was deep in the forest, and since those who handled the imprisoned women were almost all men, it can be guessed that the indemnity they paid was especially cruel. These private practices of punishment continued until the forest was blockaded. The woman in the forbidden place in the forest, were perhaps ones who became captive that way. When I investigated into my ancestors, I came to discover books by my ancestors that wrote about men who have gone crazy with other people's wives. From these considerations, it can be guessed that the crime of the women told about in the legend is a false accusation. So did the village come up with this story to hide their prisoners? An Oni mask, a woman mask, a Yaksha mask. I don't think we finished the casket event yet. No, we haven't. We need to purify some piece of a corpse or something. A Toro with Nightglow inside. This is terrible! The floor there is packed with some writing on it. A Buddhist sutra? What is it praying to? It's so sad. The whole, like, Torikaze nonsense was all made up by these crazy guys who just wanted to be evil. Tirthika. A container has been set here. Could this be a casket? We have to put something inside. I don't know what. A woman chased by Oni eventually becomes a yaksha. The child who can send this yaksha safely to Yomi is a missing fragment. However, in order not to fall into the hands of Oni, this place is the sole protection. This place is the sole chains keeping it here. A yaksha. Child who can send this yaksha safely to Yomi is missing a fragment. However, in order not to fall into the hands of Oni, this place is the sole protection. This place is the sole chains keeping it here. Maybe examine the well or whatever that thing in the middle with water. That was a casket. So I guess this woman only became this evil spirit that steals children. Wash the fragment? Fragment of what? Oh, this milky white fragment? We found that really early. Wash the fragment. Could it mean this? Purified the small fragment. This is pretty screwy. It's pretty messed up. She became a very vindictive ghost because all the terrible things they did, and then they're like, oh, we're not bad people. Return the fragment to the casket. Then I'll put it in. Hey there. Thank you. With this I can finally get out. So, please, take me along. And let me meet my dear mother. Surely, Mother's looking for me. Is this the unborn child? That kid just now, I know him. I met him in the forest when I was little. I see. So this kid was always here in order to meet his mother. This is really sad. I really like sad games, though. I like feeling strong connections to the, Hi, Ethan! To the characters. Alright, kid, let's take you to your mom. Can't go this way? So I guess that's all we needed to do. Alright, well, we should be able to leave now. I think we completed it too. Just in case, I'll go ahead and save here. At what point did it... It used to be that we were controlling him, now we're controlling her. It just switched it on us. Faintly some light leaks in from above. Could this place be connected to the outside? I'm so glad I didn't miss this ending. Now let's make it shout. But the ceiling is quite high. Go ahead and call for help. So it shouldn't come to the fact that we need to exchange the stone at all, because we shouldn't be in any trouble. If someone's there, please respond. Oh no. It'll be alright. Hey, we can't just give up here. Suga-kun, you don't need to make such an agonized face. You protect the people from that spirit, right? We'll be okay. You'll be alright, because when you were scared, I made a promise to protect you too. The Nyko stone outside broke. But those voices surely have the spirit like those children. Suga-kun? You can't go that way, even if it's not the Kotori Obake. The spirit of those children have come in. Did we do something wrong? Because this is going the same way as it did in, like, the other two. Did we miss something? I didn't accept it. I'm waiting for something to be different. I'm really worried that I messed up. That's okay, don't worry about it. Oh, I gotta go back and yell and shout and stuff. Alright, just wait. At this point, I'm just trying to figure out what we could have done differently. Good, with this we can get out of here. Suga-kun, he is rotund. But you needed to put the casket on the pedestal. Damn it! That's what we forgot to do. I thought I put it there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna close the game. Because I don't want to go through the whole ending. It's really long. Let me just open it back up. I'm gonna get this right. Alright. Alright, load. Now, after putting the fragment in it, item, we didn't pick up the casket. Alright, let's go back and get it. This is so many steps for such a simple thing. They could have been like, oh, well, we put it here, now... Well, I guess he did say take me with you. Alright. Now we'll get the ending! Come on. Take the bucket thing. Will you take the casket? Take. Let's take it along. Because there is definitely a stone pedestal on the lower path. You don't mind, right, Suga-kun? He's worried. But he believes in us. Alright, now we actually have it. And this will probably purify all those fake children ghosts and all the souls of the women that were tortured here. As for the pedestal, here would be fun, right? casket sits there peacefully. Perhaps it'll be okay like this. Okay. Crap in a basket. That sound just now. Could it be that the nightglow stone outside just broke? Suga-kun! Welcome back. My cute, cute child. Quick, quick, come out here. Suga-kun, come back! Suga-kun! The Bobby ghost. Mother. 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 I finally met you, Mother. Little boy. My little boy. Little boy. Little boy. My little boy. My cute, cute little boy. I finally found you. My little boy. It must have been agonizing. It must have been painful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mother. My dear mother. Let's go back together. We'll always be together from now on. They finally met, haven't they? The mother and the child. Let's take our chance to go now. Surely the Kotori Obake is alright now. Ah, snap, crackle, pop. We won't let you go, we won't let you go, we won't let you go. Mother, 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 mother. Though she was our mother. Ah, them. I see what the issue is. We won't let you go anywhere. They're the problems. Because the one who killed us is mother, wasn't it? How could that be? But that's all. No. Stop them! Kill them! Oh, snap. Suga-kun, the sword! Suga-kun, it's too dangerous now. The stone that you are holding will surely protect someone important for you. Please let me have that rock. Thank you, thank you. It's all right now. It's all right now. You've protected everyone important to you. This rock that you made is surely you yourself, and so you see, you are already forgiven now. It disappeared. It's alright now. Surely that child and mother can now properly be together from now on. Oh, Suga. Hey, is anyone there? That voice, it's Officer Mochi. Let's go, we can get out of here now. Officer Mochi! I and Suga-kun are here. One-san? Sakuma-chan, so you were alright. Hey, are you guys alright? Officer Mochi, I'm alright. Please get us out of here. Understood, just wait a little. Right now, I'll bring something you can climb. One-san, what a relief. Really. I'm sorry. It's alright, so don't cry, okay? It was because Officer Mochi wouldn't listen to what I was saying that we've been slow to come help. Because I was alright, even though you said you'd try saving One-san first. That's because you've been fainted all this time. I couldn't just let you wander around some more. Well, it's alright. It's thanks to that everyone was saved. However, what was that happened in the forest? I can still hardly believe it at all. Furthermore, I could have never thought that the place was connected to this mansion. Anyways, for now, I'll make up a report for this, so you should all arrange to tell the same story. Okay. Alright. So I'll be taking Sakuma back to her home. I'll be writing the record on later today, so I'll call on you guys then. That must be quite the report he's got to write. Sakuma, let's go quickly. Your parents are deeply worried and are waiting for you. Quickly now, because I'll be apologizing together with you. I forgot to say this, Oni-san, but that forest is alright now. Eh? Because there's no presence, nor any voices. They've all been cleanly purified. In fact, Oni-san, even if you come here, or even live here, it'd be alright. Right? Suga-kun, after Mochi's investigation ends, I'll be going back home, right? From then on, you should do whatever you want with this mansion, Suga-kun. After all, my memories of my parents have returned. As Sakuma-chan said, the forest has been purified, and that promise with the Kotori Obake is no more. And so, Suga-kun, there's no need for you to be bound here anymore. Sorry for causing so much trouble. You weren't able to get back your voice, Suga-kun, but thank you. With this, I fulfilled my promise with you, Suga-kun, haven't I? And for now, let's rest for today. From tomorrow on, I'll need to do something about my inheritance, paperwork, and also need to make preparations for going back. Suga-kun? Shi-chan. Suga-kun, your voice! What is it, Suga-kun? What? Oh, he's all red. Again, memo. There's a lot I'd like to talk about. Yeah? Me too. There's a lot I'd like to talk about, Suga-kun. We did it! Ah, we got the true ending. Ah. This was really cool. I really like puzzle-heavy RPG Maker games. Like, I've never added or played RPG Maker games that were actually RPG Maker or RPGs, because I know it's pretty funny, but I just haven't wanted to, because RPGs are so long. So if you end up not really liking an RPG, you're kind of bummed out if you get like halfway through. The Two's Promise. So I really like this. I think I like it more than now that I've been able to experience the true ending, because I thought the second ending was the real ending and I was kind of upset. Alright, now we need to get on to the other endings. This is the first instance where we're alone with him before we went this way. So we just will not. We will avoid it. And do we want to do 3 and 5? Of course we do. And it won't be too hard. Because I saved all the time. Have a saving, save early, save often. Just saying, not saving. I don't always follow it. Kill it! You can do it, Sugakun, it's all a freaking lie. I might actually go back and rewatch my playthrough of this so far and see if I can understand the story a little bit better, but it seems pretty twisted. Because what it sounds like to me is that there was 3 and 5 is too scary. Just ignore the item and once do the casting event and once not. She only wants a child. This is gonna take a little while. I'm sorry if it takes a long time, but I do want to see those endings, and it doesn't seem like it'll take very long at all. But yeah, it seems like the people came up with that story to hide their mistakes, their sin, which is terrible. I wonder how they ever even like managed to get away with that. I guess that's what the writings were about. They were like, how did our ancestors, like, I don't know. But who could have done something so awful that they needed to be condemned to a building like that? What was it? The children were sold or given away, and the women were forced to do something awful. You can do this. It's like a simple premise between two friends trying to protect each other, but the backstory of the village itself, why the villain is there, is what's complicated. I mean, I guess it's not wholly complicated. It seems complicated because I don't want it to be just as simple as it seems to be. Because it's just so sad. After you get inside, please save. I will. Pressing spacebar. I'm sorry for all the people. I think Ethan showed up after we basically got this far, so I guess I'm sorry to Ethan that we're skipping through all of this. But you can always rewatch the playthrough and everything that we did on YouTube when I upload the series or the videos, the live streams. I don't think we're gonna get to the moon today because we've been going for like 2 hours and I kind of want a break. But we will do it next week. I'll get it. Maybe. How much does it cost? Because you were mentioned that it wasn't free. I'm pretty used to RPG Maker games being free. Come on, just go. That's fine. Hey, when you beat it, you can come back to my stream and help me through it. Does it have multiple endings too? No, but you can get it cheap. I'm not entirely sure. To the Moon is an RPG Maker game, now that I think about it. Yeah, I know it's an RPG Maker game. Didn't seem like an overly complicated one either, but I, like I said, don't know super much about it. I just saw someone play through like the first few episodes, I guess like 20 minutes a piece. I think it was like 2 or 3. And I didn't really get far because I was kind of bored watching it. Because I didn't really see what the appeal was. Nothing was really happening. There wasn't a conflict yet. It's awesome though, it's puzzles and stories. I like puzzles and stories. I like very Japanese styles ones though. Like I said, this one is, you know, predictable in the way that some, you know, Japanese stories are, but that doesn't mean I don't enjoy it, because I like happy endings. What's that? To the Moon is a 2011 role-playing adventure video game developed and published by Freebird Games. It is the 4th video game by Canadian designer, composer, Crane Reeves Gow, and the first commercial production by his indie game development team, Freebird Games, and was designed using the RPG Maker XP engine. You know what? I'm very happy to hear that, because XP is the engine that I preferred. It's actually the one that I bought. Because I know there was like VX and Ace, and they just... It was actually majorly the art style of those that turned me off of it. I preferred XP's pixel characters and how they portrayed the game. I don't know what the major difference is between VX, Ace, and XP are, but I bought XP. And I like it. It's a very neat little program. It's easy to get into, especially if you're good at figuring things out on your own. If not, it might be kind of hard, but I guess anything would be. I have them all. I don't know which I want to use though. Why would you buy all of them? You only ever need one. There's like this super sweet deal going on if any of you are interested in making your own indie games. There's a deal going on at RPG Maker where they have like this humongous bundle where I think you basically pay what you want. I think they're donating to charity or something, but if you pay like $12 or more, you get like a whole bunch of stock things that you can use for like the background items, things for the games in terms of appearance. You get, I think, VX and Ace, you get a bunch of music, you get some other programs that help you with making pixelated images. They're all super cheap on Humble Bundle. I didn't buy them through Steam. I only buy games through Steam. I bought RPG Maker XP directly from RPG Maker's website. Oh, that's the Humble Bundle you were talking about. It was a pretty good deal. If I didn't already have RPG Maker, I would have bought it then. Why did she bother taking his voice? I mean, it doesn't give her anything. Doesn't matter if she has it or not. We're almost there, guys. We're almost to the last 2 endings. At least it wasn't something really early on in the game. Like, there are some games to get multiple endings, you have to do something like at the start of the game. And that's not always a bad thing. That encourages, you know, more replay. But with something like this, where I just need to go back a little bit, that's fine. Because I don't want to replay a whole puzzle game all over. Like, if it's a normal RPG game, that's probably fine if the gameplay's fun. Like, in Tales of Symphonia, there are multiple endings to get. They're slightly different from each other, but I don't mind replaying it over because I like the game. Outland, Special Edition, Fallen Enchantress, Legendary Heroes, Mercenary Knights on the Humble Bundle. Yeah, they had a bunch of games on there. Alright, so we need to get back. I thought there were supposed to be like cutscenes here and there. Oh, it's now. I would really love to make an RPG Maker game. I actually designed one. Now that we're talking about RPG Maker game, I designed a game and I started working on it. I don't remember if I talked to this on a stream before or someone in particular, but when my computer burned and I got a new one, I copied all of my information over from my old computer, so I got all my pictures and videos and stuff, and before I cleared my old hard drive, I forgot to copy over only the game. That was the only thing I forgot, because for some reason RPG Maker put it in the program files instead of the documents where everything else was. And or was it in documents and it wasn't in program files? I don't remember. It was somewhere I didn't think to go looking for it. So it all got deleted, all of the effort that I done. I hadn't gotten very far. All I did was the first area and like basically the tutorial area. I got that all completely done. And it took, I don't know, maybe a week. I didn't make any artwork for it yet because I was just gonna patch that in later. So it's super easy to make games on there. The game I made was kind of big though. It was gonna be like a typical RPG, not like a puzzle game like this. But I like puzzle games. I'm just not very good at making puzzles. I don't know what it is. I don't have the thought to think ahead to all the possible scenarios that people could think of. That's why I'm not very good at chess. Oh, we can go now. Finally! Alright. Let's keep going. There we go. Now we can do this. Maybe you should make an RPG Maker fan game for myself. Oh, I need to go investigate the thing before I can get the ladder. I actually had an idea for another game as a fan game for a different YouTuber. Can I get the ladder now? But I never even gotten started on it. I just had the idea for it. Can I not? For real, take this ladder. What is the problemo? Oh, I needed to go down here. But I don't really have time to make a game right now, to be really honest, because I'm going to school, and then I got the channel that I'm trying to focus on. I feel like I'm failing spectacularly, because I only uploaded like 2 videos this week, not including the live streams every Saturday. I want to try and get more done, but I've been particularly busy lately. like for the past couple of weeks, I guess the past month in total. And then I have a couple series that I need to finish up. I did Hyrule Warriors. I basically put a stamp on that one because I haven't really gotten much back about it. If people want to see Sia's ending. Alright, I think this is the point where we should probably save. So save here. And then I'll do this ending where we didn't take the item and we didn't do the thing, so this should be ending 5. Or no, this should be ending... Which ending should it be? Do not take a certain item, do not perform... Yeah, out of 5. But I'll make games someday. Like, I don't plan on doing YouTube forever. I want to be a game designer. It'd be really cool if, like, I could show you guys clips and stuff of games that I start making when I can. But right now, I'll just focus on classwork and YouTube. And hope the two coincide together uniformly. Because I don't want to slack off on either. Alright, what happens now? This should be where things start getting different. It can't be. It came in. Maybe you can make trails of the games you want? Trials. Trailers? I don't know. I'm one of those people that always bite off more than they can chew, so I have these really elaborate ideas that have a lot of depth and detail, and even if I tried to make them right now, I could probably only pull off two of the games, and even then they would probably take like a year or more to finish. So trailers, I would do like custom artwork and animation and stuff. I don't think I can do that right now. Right now you can't go that way. No, you can't go! What the hell? Suga-kun? He just pulled a knife on me, bro. Suga-kun, well, no wait, you can't. Someday I'll talk about those games. But not any time really soon. I want to keep them a surprise for when I do get to make them. No, no good. This is all... No, please no, Suga-kun. For me too. I need a call for help. Quick. Quick, quick. Quick. Help. Please, we're in here and we can't get out. Someone, we're in danger. Please find us. Found you. Are you there? Hang in there. Right now, I'll get you out. What happened to Suga-kun? Hey, are you alright? Then, right after getting rescued from the underground by Officer Mizuki and Sakuma-chan, I fainted. When I woke up, I was resting in a hospital bed in a city far away from Asakawa village. It felt so unreal, and I was so confused that the hospital didn't even consider discharging me. Surely they think I've lost my mind. It's been close to 2 weeks past when I should have been discharged. From what I heard from Officer Mochi over the phone, Suga-kun, who should have been with me underground, has still not been found. Not even a corpse. We've just ended the search, I'm sorry, is what Officer Mochi said. That voice, going through the phone, shook with anger and confusion. Finally, time to hang up the phone. There was the voice of Sakuma-chan, as if she had stolen the phone from Officer Mochi beside her. The stone is broken, and the Kotori Obake is now able to come outside. So you should absolutely cannot come back to the village. Don't ever come again. Her voice firmly carried a sense of seriousness, but I hung up the phone right there. There was a voice calling me, as if it were there, eating into my head, into my heart. The inviting voice does not leave my head. Come, 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 come. It beckons. I threw away the medicine I received from the physician. I merely flowed towards the direction of the voice. I didn't even know if it's my own will anymore. Helplessly, towards the direction of the voice, betraying her pleads and his promise. And how is he doing as of now? Is he resisting alone now within those arms? If I can be embraced too within those arms, by merely thinking that, my chest, gloomily, helplessly, is filling with a sense of warmth. So I'll need to go back to that repulsive place. And so now I'm swaying in this train headed towards Asakawa village. Ending. Sweet. Just one left. What is it? Ending 3? We have to do the casket thing. We don't have the gem, so I can't give it to the ghost. So I guess she's gonna end up dying. Well, she's already dead, but I guess she's gonna end up being suffocated by the souls of all those children that want her to be their mother. Another ending done. One ending one. Episode 5. The Broken Promise. The Fulfilled Promise. Alright. Last one. Let's go back and do that, whatever it is we need to do. Oh, crap. We need to put the book open. I forgot. One left? Yep, just one left. Or 2. Nope, just 1. That was ending 5. Right? We got 1. We got 3. Or did we get 2 and 4? What endings left? We got 2. We got 4. So we just need 3. There we go. I just had a funny idea of playing RPG Maker XP on Twitch and making a game with the people in chat. That would be so messy. What did this say? I didn't really pay attention last time. Among the aged objects is an old book containing a collection of printed paintings. Suga, judging this to have no info, promptly shut the book at once and put it back on the shelf. What kind of book was it? Ending 4, 2, 1, and 5, and now 3. Alright. Can we wash it here? There we go. Yep. Yep. We already know about this. And now we take it, and we don't leave it behind this time. So we've gotten one ending where she went back and she was gonna be sacrificed to the thingy and fulfill her promise of surrendering her life to it. And then there was one where he died, but she's got the gem and it protected her. There's the one where they both lived, and I guess she was gonna live in the village because the Kotori Obake was purified. And then the other one, what was the other one? There were two where he died. Oh, and the one where she lost her memory. Kinda like I just did. So we have it now, we just go put it on the pedestal. Here we go! That sound just now. Could it be that night glow stone outside just broke? Suga-kun! She's singing. She was saying kawaii kawaii watashi mo or watashi no. She either said ko or mo. But kawaii is cute and watashi no ko would be my child, so I guess she's saying what she's saying. That's cool. The Bobbies come to help us. Everything should be the same up to this point. Little boy, my little boy. One where you got amnesia, one where the ghost purified, one where you never find Sugo, one where they find only Sugo's body. And this ending, suppose, will be the ghost will get eaten into eternity. That kinda sucks. I think it sucks that, like, anyone that feels the need to become a spirit has had such a terrible life that they can't find any peace at all. It sucks some people had lives that terrible. Oh, I see. These are all the children that she killed. So I thought maybe these were like the souls of the men or whatever, but they definitely are the children that she lured into the forest and killed. Oh. Run away. Mother, we're done for, so run away. You guys, quickly, get away from here. But run away! If you don't, next, you'll Shaw! You came in just for the final ending after we got all others. Where are you going? Even though you should be together with us. Our One-chan. Ah, frack in a box. I hear voices. The children are calling me. Scary, scary, scary. It would have all been better if you didn't exist. You're scary. Give us, give us, give us. You're in the way, in the way, in the way. Hey, someone there? Mochi! Suga-kun, let's go! Let's get out of here! Hey, we're here! One-san! As I thought, you were here! Officer Mochi, quick! Quick, get those two up here! Yes, understood. Are you guys alright? I had hiccups. Yes! Hurry! Officer Mochi, quick! If you don't hurry, One-chan will be in danger! Okay, right now I'll bring you something you can climb. I got all the endings. This is the last one. We were safely able to escape from the forest. However, no matter how much time passed, the voices of those children continued echoing in my ear. Different from the Kotori Obaki, they were purely cruel voices that chased after my ears, my heart. In that time, Sakuma said, "This time the children are calling for you, One-san, saying that they want you consistently from inside the forest, calling for you. But the children are afraid of the manager, so they won't come out of the forest." Looking at Sakuma completely pale-faced as she said that, I couldn't think of it as a lie. And so, when the questioning concerned the circumstances of this incident was over, I made a new promise with Suga-kun. Never to come close to this village again. This new promise. That person, in order to ensure that the spirits of the children will not go out, will continue to always be at the mansion from now on. And thus, I cannot come near that place. No matter how much I say no, please no, Suga-kun will not listen. It's alright, because it's no different from everything until now. He wrote only that in a memo, and did not respond anymore. While still feeling helpless and suffocating, I have arrived at the road home. The memories of what happened in this village, and in that forest, and about Suga-kun, I will definitely not forget. However much I miss or lament, there is no visiting that village for me ever again. However, in order for him, left at that museum all alone, to at least spend his days in peace, there is nothing I could do for that, but hope and pray. We got all the endings, guys! It only took us like almost 3 hours. That was fun. So I'm gonna see about getting to the moon. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter. And this is probably not a good idea to sing right now. And this is probably wanting to show me the last credits because I can't outclick. Not too shabby. Check me out. Yeah, we did pretty good. Thank you so much for your help, guys. I mean, I could have looked up a walkthrough, but I didn't want to explicitly know what happened. So it was really cool that we could work together and get these endings. The Promised Guardian. That's pretty sad. So, I think if memory serves, maybe that was something else. I have clicked out of the screen right now. I thought there might have been a extra file hidden within the file after we beat all the endings, but I don't think that is actually there. I think that was a different game. It might have been delete. Teamwork, absolutely. This was very fun. And finish. Yep, we're done here. Last minute entry. Woo! Yeah, Shaw, you came in for like the last 5 minutes. Good for you. Alright, so I'm gonna call it here. And I will upload this to YouTube. So specifically to Shaw, you can watch everything that we did today on YouTube at some point tonight. It should be done in a couple hours, maybe that long. It shouldn't take that long. But I would very much like to thank all of you guys. Ethan, Jay Play Video Game, Mario King, Shaw, Toxic Waste, Tootie. I think there were some other people here? Or was that everyone? I think there was one person. But thank you all very much for showing up to the live stream. It was really fun. It's a lot better to do these when there are actually people here. And I'm gonna keep this 4 p.m. starting point if it's a lot more convenient. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. This game was a lot of fun. If you have a suggestion for me to play something, feel free to send me a tweet or leave a comment on this video. Just say that I have a suggestion for Saturday streaming and say what it is. I already have one for To the Moon, and if it's easy to get, I'll do that one next Saturday. In the meantime, if you want, go ahead and check out some of my other content. That would be pretty great. And the other thing, if you missed the stream, don't worry. These are every Saturday. That's why they're called Saturday streaming. Every Saturday at 4 p.m. PST. So, I hope I can see you next week. So, until then, bye. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Bye again.